Dear students, today I am telling about the integrated circuits. Before integrated circuits, we used to have the lumped or discrete type of circuit. So the major problem in discrete type of circuit was that these were very large number of components were connected with the help of a PCB kind of assembly. This assembly used to take a very large space. Second thing is these components were connected with the help of soldering, which is not very much reliable. These are the two main problems in the discrete component. The idea came to conserve the space and improve the reliability. The integrated circuits were developed, which comprises of a number of circuit components like resistors, capacitors, transistor, etc. interconnected in a single small package to perform the desired electronic function. These components are formed and connected within a small chip of semiconductor material, which have following features. In the IC, the various components are integral part of a semiconductor chip where individual components cannot be removed to for the repairing purpose. Second, it have both active and passive components together in a monolithic structure, so the complete unit is a monolithic circuit. The size of the unit is very small. To see connections between the various components, we have to use a microscope or nanoscope for VLSI in very large scale integration circuit. All the components are within a chip, so none of the component can be separated from the chip. These are the very important feature of a IC. Integrated circuits means integration means number of components connected together. Integration basically sum hota hai. So the components are connected together, and the integration can be small, can be large, can be very large. So as the integration increases, the number of components increase in the device. So first type of integration is small scale integration, which have less than 100 components. This was the first kind of integration which was started in the development of the ICs in early stage. Second kind of integration is called medium scale integration, which usually is used in the small circuit boards and using logic gates, etc. This is called a medium scale integration. It have less than 500 components. Third kind of integration is called large scale integration, which have large number of components as compared to the medium scale integration. Thousands of transistors were used and still being developed. It was the first time that the CPU was fabricated on a single IC to create a microprocessor in 1986. With the introduction of first 1 megabit RAM chips, more than 1 million transistors were integrated. Microprocessor chips reproduced in 1994 contained more than 1 million of transistors. So the integration keep on increasing. So after the large scale integration, a very large scale integration came into the picture. In the very large scale integration, more than 3 lakhs components were in the chip. After the very large integration, there was a very large integration, and then after very large integration, the integration is called ultra large integration. In this way, integration processed in time. This was the way. Nowadays, a large, very large, means more than millions of transistors are integrated together. That was a ultra large kind of integration. Let us see briefly the classification of integrated circuits. So integration circuits can be classified based on the stone they were made. So based on the stone, the integrated circuits are of two types. First one is called monolithic and second is called hybrid. Monolithic means made from the one kind of stone. Mono means one, lithos means stone, and second one is called hybrid. Hybrid means mixed kind of material, means more than one kind of stone or one kind of material can be found into this type of integrated circuits. Second is based on the integration, as we have already seen, and third kind of classification is based on the application. Based on the application, also the integrated circuits are of three types: analog integrated circuits, where the applications are of analog type, continuous types, and discrete integrated circuits, where the applications are of discrete type, digital types, and third one is hybrid integrated circuits, where mixed kind of applications are there. So this was the a brief introduction of integrated circuits. The examples of integrated circuits are logic gate ICs, microprocessor ICs, microcontroller ICs, Pentium processor ICs, i3, i5 processor ICs for used in the antenna processors, ICs used for the bikes, ICs used in the mobiles, ICs used in the TVs, etc. Nowadays, most of the electronic devices are equipped with the ICs. Thank you for watching.